Welcome back to the TruGolf Academy. You've joined me, Jon Watts, today at Branston Golf and Country Club. I'm out on the golf course and today's video is going to be about how using a T-peg in your practice is going to make you improve your strike with your irons. Stay tuned to find out more. As mentioned, today's video is all going to be about how you can strike your irons better. I've got a really simple drill that you could do on the driving range or the practice area to make sure that you're improving the contact with your irons. What we're looking for, I've got a mid-iron here, a 7-iron, but what we're looking for with our irons is a descending blow. So we want to be hitting downwards on the golf ball. The amount does vary depending on the club that we're using. So with a longer iron, a 3, 4, 5 iron, we wouldn't be hitting down as much, or we shouldn't be hitting down on it as much as we would do for a mid-iron and a short iron. It also depends, the optimum amount would depend a little bit on the speed that you're creating. But the tour average for a mid-iron, like a 7-iron here, is 4 degrees on the way down. So we definitely want to be hitting downwards, and we're trying to get ball and turf at the same time, or ball and then the turf, so a slight gap. What we see with, of course, some amateur golfers is the issue of striking the ground before the ball, or the compensation when you know you're going to be hitting the ground before the ball is often to pull up. Amateurs, as we know, will often blame looking up, but it's not their body or their head looking up, it's their body trying to get out the way. It's compensating for the fact we know we're going to be crashing the ground into the club into the ground. So it's a really simple drill, simple exercise I've got for you is I just want you to use a T-peg about a club head's width ahead of the golf ball. And what you're going to do is push the T-peg into the ground, so the peg end that you'd place the ball on is facing back towards you. So it's going to be in the ground at an angle, and it's just going to be showing the tip of the tee above the ground level. So let me set this one up. So around there, set into the ground. So it's only just above ground level, but it's a very visual cue. So the bigger part, the round part of the T-peg is facing back towards the golf ball. And what I'm aiming for here is to try and strike the ball and then the T-peg. So I want to try and get the T-peg out of the ground. That is, remember, a club head's width ahead of the golf ball. So it's ensuring I'm getting ball turf contact and I'm getting a descending blow. The club is actually traveling downwards rather than on the way up, which would mean I could strike the ground, the ball, miss the T-peg. I'm trying to get ball, turf, and get that T-peg out the ground so it's disappearing here. Let me see if I can give it a whirl. As I said, it's a really simple drill to make sure that you're improving that contact with your irons. I just hope I can get it over the water. I feel like I should have warmed up a little bit more. So, let's have a practice swing or two. And the aim of the game is strike the ball and the T-peg. Right, let's give this a whirl. So I'll just go straight where this tee box is lined up for, the middle of that fairway down there, and hopefully we won't see the T-peg at the end. So I may have exaggerated that move a little bit, but I got ball, then turf. The T-peg has disappeared, it's gone out in front of me, came out there. I definitely got it a descending blow. It felt a really good contact, really good strike. Let me do one more of those. So club head's width in front, T-peg in the ground, angling back towards you, just above the ground level. Now on a driving range, you're not going to be able to shove the tee into the matting, but if you put something on the ground, I'd get it as low to the ground as possible. I want it to be difficult, so you could just place a coin on the ground, or maybe if you've got a leaf there handy, as long as you can get it quite low, and again try and get that same contact to that ball then turf. So let's give one more of those a go, see if I can get that ball turf contact just like that last one. Again, a really sweet strike, straight down the centre. Less of a divot on that one, but ball, I actually had a slight gap, then divot. Definitely on the way down, definitely catching the ball before the ground. Both of them felt really solid, they've flown the same distance. We want to repeat the distance the ball goes as the wind blows over my golf bag. I hope that video has helped you. If it does improve your content, make sure you comment below. Love to hear what videos you'd like to see me film, anything you're struggling with. Get in touch is a great way to make sure I'm making relevant content for you. If you did enjoy the content, as I said, subscribe to the channel and for all the other content every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 5:30. Thanks guys, we'll see you soon.